So, where did other kids go? Wait.
They went?
Yeah,
Okay.
class.
Yeah, alright. Both of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you stay inside. I want to see you before, I don't want to see you disappear from my sight till I see your parents, okay? Stay here. You can take this chair and sit here also if you want.
My friends are not coming. My friends said
No discussion. We'll wait for your parents, then we'll start, okay? Let me get serious about this class. Alright. So thanks everybody. Who all we have here in the class? I see okay. I see Shanvi. I see Vivan. I see Siddharth. Can you guys just call out your names quickly? I see Aryan also. Aryan is a new student in the class today. Yeah. And we have Lasya here in the class.
I'm new too.
I'm sorry?
I'm new too.
Tell me your name, sir.
Kartikeya.
Kartikeya. Okay? And I will keep on asking your names till I memorize your names, okay? And I'm an old guy with some memory loss in recent past, so bear with me, okay? If I ask you for your name a couple of times, just bear with me. We are not doing any debate here, only for the kids. Okay? Alright. So, Advik and Arav, you have been the oldest kid in the class, okay? So, there's no way I can forget it. Let's start the class. Now, this is a class where we talk about level 2. Level 2, when I say, I'm talking about all the concepts of math that we will learn from 6th till 8th grade. Please don't trigger a discussion which has no meaning. Just be mindful of your time and everybody else's time. Okay? Alright. So, here we'll learn all the concepts from 6th to 8th grade. Now what it means is for you guys, okay, for you guys, I am just following what we have here. Everything is listed, all the topics for level 2 here. Okay? And I can send a soft copy to your parents as well. But I'm going in a sequence here. However, when you guys are going to school, your school has started, there will be some concept that is taught to you in the school, and then you're still not done that in the class here. Please let me know a day in advance before the class. Say, okay, sir, can we do this concept in this class this time? So that way, I'll make sure that I'm helping you guys to also stay at pace with your school and don't deviate from our overall agenda also. Okay? Alright, so since we have a lot of kids here in the classroom, I keep requesting you guys to stay focused, stop you from distractions. At times if I say something, okay, not needed. This is outside syllabus. The only intention is,
same here.
if I see them, I'll let you go. Venkat sir, do you see any parents here? Okay, alright, you're good. Make sure you're not running on the road. Alright, so if I'm stopping you guys, the only intent is to make effective use of the next 1 hour. Okay? So next 1 hour is mine. I want everybody's full attention here. Alright, so in the previous classes, okay, since we have some new students in the class, tell me honestly, who all knows table till 14? Don't jump, think and respond. Table till 14. When I say table till 14, I say 14, 6, 84. That way. No?
I don't.
Okay. I'll check that. Don't get restless. Okay. Okay. Anybody on the screen? Are you guys comfortable till table till 14? Who is comfortable and who is not?
I'm comfortable with lower.
Yellow cheetah. Who is comfortable? Okay. So you have to be comfortable as in accurate and fast. That's how it works. Aryan, are you comfortable?
Yes.
Okay. So let me do a quick check. 39 ja. Aryan.
What?
39 ja.
I can't hear you.
Louder.
Say it louder.
13 9 ja.
Hello?
Yes, Aryan, I can hear you. 39, ja, what is the answer?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. So see, this is normal, okay? How much it is? 39. 39, ja, 170. Then pay attention to the class. It's okay. So pay attention to the class. Otherwise, this will be wasting everybody's time. Alright. So again, when I ask the question, right, it is not to put any of you on the spot. Okay? That is not the intent. It is more of a self-check for ourselves. That each one of us should know table till 20 by the time we go to 10th grade. That is my goal. So that's why since you guys are on level 2, which is till 8, my expectation is, or my plan is rather, to make you guys solid with table till 14. And when I say make you guys solid, that doesn't mean that I should not be knowing. You guys can ask me questions to see what is my speed versus what is the speed I want you guys to have. Okay? Alright. So now this is the trick. This is the agenda. This is the plan. Each one of you have to spend 5 minutes, only 5 minutes of your unproductive time to memorize it. Now let's say you think that you know table till 8 solid. When I say table till 8 solid, meaning 8 times is 72, 8 6 is 48, 8 8 is 48, 64. I'm giving examples. Yeah. You raise your hand. No, so I'll give you an example of this. Okay? So I will just give you an example that when I say a table, it has to come in less than a second. It has to come like the way I'm speaking, right? I'm not a native English speaker, right? My mother tongue is something different. But I have practiced English enough so that when I talk, my brain and my tongues have learned how to coordinate. I don't have to translate. Same way for you guys, when you have to say tables, you don't have to memorize and think, okay, if I the 40, if it's a 48. That will not be the way. So, only message to you all, I am not giving you guys any assignment right now, I am not checking anybody, but whatever table you guys know till date, let's make sure that table till 10, I will randomly pick some of you, right? Not everybody, I'll not do this check so that we do tables only for next 1 hour. In the next class, as in next Saturday, let's see how accurate you guys get. And I'll randomly pick 5 kids on the screen versus in line in the class. Okay? And see how solid you are. And that could be you. Okay? So make sure that everybody spends 5 minutes daily to memorize tables and be as solid as possible. The answer for a table should come in less than a second. 13 5 is 65 without thinking. 12 9 is 108 without thinking. That's how I want it. And it is not because I want you guys to make me happy by answering those questions. It is going to help you with your math, help you with your calculation much faster. You will see that things are moving fast, very fast. Alright? Okay, so till the last class we were doing exponents. We learned exponents. We learned about variables, solving equations, whatnot. Not solving equations, we learned about exponents and their operations. Now, are you guys comfortable with the linear equation?
Yeah.
Okay. On the screen, no discussion. I just ask, are you comfortable? Say yes or no. Okay. When I have to ask more, I'll ask more. Okay. On the screen, are you guys comfortable with the linear equation? So, Aryan, what does it mean? Yes or no?
Like I'm in the middle.
In the middle. Okay. All right. Okay. Not comfortable? Okay. All right. So, let's start with linear equations first. We will talk about linear equation. Then we'll talk about how do we use linear equation for solving or finding value of x and y in a coordinate plane. So, that will be our next level. So, for some of you who know linear equation, might sound like we are repeating same thing. But trust me, it is just an opportunity for us to revise what we know, and then we use that for solving problems with the linear equation, the coordinate planes. Okay? Now, what is a linear equation? Somebody on the screen, tell me in the layman's term. Linear equation. Tell me the layman's term. Anybody? On the screen. Somebody on the screen. What is a linear equation? Can somebody tell me in a layman's term? Again, don't overload yourself with mathematical concepts that is loaded, bothering you. I'll come to you guys. I'm just trying to make sure everybody is with me or somebody is missing here. Vivan, Siddharth, nobody is raising hand. Dikshita, yes please, tell me.
I think it's a slope equation.
A linear equation is a slope equation. You guys are okay. Kids in the class, don't raise your hand, that is distracting me. I'll come back to you guys. I'll make sure that everybody is participating. Okay. Yes, Amoga. Tell me, what is a linear equation?
It's like the relationship between x and y.
Okay. So, okay. I'll probably leave it there. Yeah, you were saying something. What is a linear equation? Think about what you said and why that needed. Yeah, Arab.
So it's a part of finding variables and then eventually putting them in x and y.
Stop it there. Stop it there. Because you're not going in the right direction. If you're going the wrong direction, and if I allow you to go, you'll go very far. Alright. So, linear equation. Linear equation is something that is not math. That is English. Why so? What do you see in linear equation? Line.
The line of equation is difference. So it's linear equation like the difference between two quantities.
Not that way. Not that way. So that's what I'm coming to. A linear equation, if you just look at the literal meaning of it, yeah. Okay. So if you look at, don't think this is a math class. Look at this as an English class, okay? Literature class. Somebody who is not talking on, please go on mute. Okay. So here, when you look at linear equation, it has linear and equation. Now when I say equation, that means something which has an equal to sign. No doubt about it. If I say 5x plus 7y equal to 10, this is an equation because you have an equal to sign. Now, what is linear? Now you have exhausted your limit. I'll come to you when I have class. When you say linear, look at this. It has line and something. Think before you answer. Okay? Every word is worth $1 million. Don't waste your millions for no reason. Okay? Alright. So coming back to this. Line and something. I would not want to repeat myself multiple times, but okay. So just look at this. Meaning an equation that helps you draw a line. A linear equation means an equation that results into a line. It draws a line for you. Where does it draw? It draws a line in a coordinate plane. When you draw a line. Now let's again further peel it off. How do you draw a line?
A line is a line that's built around to infinite and any side.
No, so yeah.
Based on the coordinates on
Right. I'm saying Moga, you're saying something.
So then, what is the meaning of linear equation?
A linear equation is an equation that helps you draw a line or line segment. So linear has the word line in it. That's how I would want you guys to interpret. Saying linear equation meaning something which is like an equation which helps you draw a line or line segment. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so what, then isn't it just defined x and y?
It defines a line. It defines a line, helps you draw a line. Yeah? Now, what is the minimum thing that, when I was asking you guys, how do you draw a line? You need 2 points. How do you identify the points? You have coordinates. That is what I was trying to say. That if you are talking about linear equation gives you some values for x and y, which helps you draw a line. Again, it's the theory part of it. Right now, there is no opportunity for discussion. I will come to you. I'll let you ask the question. So, see again. Let it be a one-directional flow for some time, and once I come to a logical point, that is when I'll check. Did everybody understand? Do you have a question? So, I'm not giving you a lot of concepts and then giving you a chart. But not every word of mine should trigger a question. Okay? Alright. So far I have not done anything, okay? I'm just trying to conclude in one line that if I say linear equation, it's an equation which helps you draw a straight line. Now, whether it's a line or a line segment, we'll talk about it later. But how do you draw a line? You need 2 points. You need 2 points to join them, and that becomes your line segment. You extend that becomes a line. That's what you were saying, right? A line is a direction. So I'm saying if you have 2 points, you join them and extend them, that's a line. So a linear equation helps you draw a line. Now let's peel the onion a little bit more, because peeling onion is fun. Now, if I say draw a line, meaning join 2 points, how do you know these points? Anybody on the screen? By the coordinates, okay. Yeah. I'm saying, how do you know these points? How do you recognize them?
So we can put them in a coordinate grid and see that where the x and y comes from.
Yeah, so by x and y coordinates, okay. Yeah, on the screen. How do you recognize the points if you have to draw a line? Anybody on the screen?
Can you repeat the question?
No, I was asking that if I have to draw a line, what do I need? I need 2 points. And how do I recognize those points? Deekshita. By?
Graphing the points.
Yeah, I'm saying how do I recognize, how do I identify the points? Okay, let me not complicate this for you guys. It's very simple. Any point that you locate, be it on the drawing board or in the Google Maps, you always have a reference frame. And this is what is your x and y coordinate. That helps you locate this point. If this point is here, because this is this far from this point, these coordinates, these axes. If this point is here, that means this is this far from x and y axis. Okay, that's how you recognize them, locate them, or find them out.
In a previous one, the Google Maps is a bracket. It shows the points.
Out of syllabus. Out of syllabus.
So on an x and y point, aren't they also called longitude and latitude?
That is only when you go towards geography and you talk about Earth. Okay. So here, let's look at this as x and y coordinate only. It's a board which has some length and width. We say, okay, fine, this length I will call it x coordinate, and this one I will call it y coordinate. And then if I have to drop this point here versus here, I would know how far it is from this one and how far it is from this one. If I have to draw a point here, I would know how far it is from this side and how far it is from this side. And that gives me the exact location. So that is where these are reference frames, or in mathematical terms we call them x and y axis. So you locate every point against these ones. If it's down below, the y value comes down and becomes negative. If it goes this side, x value becomes negative. It's like a 2-number line. If you guys remember Again, I'm going back to the primitive math that you guys have learned, but I'm just trying to make sure that you're able to relate. Look at this. This is nothing but your number line, if you remember from your early classes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5.
Also on a,
Yeah?
isn't it also on a coordinate plane?
Yeah, this is on the coordinate plane. So I'm basically trying to relate the coordinate plane with the number line. So you can imagine this as two perpendicular number lines. This is 0 here, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4. So if you look at the coordinate planes, x and y axis, you can visualize this as two number lines that you would have seen very, or many years ago. Yeah. So again, when I'm trying to make things simple, don't try to overcomplicate it for yourself. I'm saying here two number lines that you have here, which are meeting here on 0, and this is, we said okay fine, this is number line 1, this is number line 2, we said okay fine, we want to be Spartan. I'll say this number line is x-axis, the one which is horizontal I'll call this x-axis, the one which is vertical I'll call this y-axis. And now you look at your points. So this is a simpler side of the concept. You can always add more spice to it to make it look fancy, complicated, but I'll leave that to you guys. Okay? I'll probably keep it simple here. So yeah, let's look at the questions we have before I move on. Yes, Dikshita, Amoga, who all has questions? Yep, go ahead. Don't wait. I'm giving next 5 minutes to answer questions before I move on.
Like how, so you like see the x and y before like recognizing the points?
What is that?
Like how do you recognize the points? You see like the x and y.
Coordinate. Okay.
Okay.
So let's do one exercise. I will not try explaining that now. Today that is not planned for today's class. So what I would request everybody is, make sure that you buy a graph paper. Okay? Ask your parents to buy one graph paper. You should be able to get that in Walmart. Okay? Whenever you go to Walmart, just get one graph paper. Okay? Everybody should bring one graph paper in the class, and we will walk through that to see how we can use it. Whatever, book it online, take a print out, any which way is fine. Yeah.
What paper? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, graph paper.
Can we just draw a line?
You can draw a line, and that will be a tiring exercise. Instead of buying it, you can also take a print out. Okay? From online. Okay. All right. I'll come to you. Be patient.
Because I can't hear you.
What is that?
I can't hear the name of the book. I can't hear you.
Okay. Now I was saying graph paper. Yeah. You can buy it from Walmart, or you can take a printout from online. Yeah, Amoga, you had a question?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Yeah, you had a question.
So what is like the variables for the minor equation?
We have not gone there yet, so stop it there. Let me come to that, then we'll solve.
Okay, this is graph paper.
This is not. Check it online. Yeah. I only have this one, and if I go for water now, we'll be stopping the class for 5 minutes. Let's not do that. Make sure the washroom and water, these two things you guys have to manage. Be ready before the class and bring your water by yourself. Okay, that will help. I don't think okay, leave it. I mean, if I do that, I'll be disturbing the class. Let's not do that. All right. So graph paper, you all will get one, and we'll do some practice with that so that I can show it to you guys, okay, in the next class. How to use it and how to kind of practice with that. But today what we wanted to do was, we wanted to talk about a linear equation first, and then see how we can use linear equation for solving for variables. So today we'll not do the graph way, we'll do the simple normal way that we have learned before. and let's see who all remembers, who all knows versus who all doesn't. Let's say if I have x plus 2y equal to 13, and if I ask you guys to solve this for x and y, who all can solve it? Okay. Think before you answer, okay?
That's impossible. I know because see, when you feed you gradient question, this should be convertible.
Okay. So, okay, I got one. I heard Advik also. Yeah, Amoga, you raised your hand.
Don't you have to subtract 2 equal to?
Now I'm saying x plus 2y equal to 13. Can you solve this for x and y?
I can't hear you.
Okay, somebody said it cannot solve. So let me repeat myself. Amoga disconnected. Can everybody else hear me okay? Okay. So Aryan, yeah, go ahead.
I think you divide 2 from 2y and 2 from 213.
That will still not help you solve for two variables, okay? So this was a trick question. I was saying, yeah, everyone.
We cannot solve the question.
We cannot solve.
I'm saying x plus 2y equal to 13. Can you solve it? The answer is no.
No.
You don't like me as a teacher, that's why you cannot solve it. You don't trust the teacher. Why? Because if you have two variables, you need two equations. You need two equations. So if I say this, or second equation I give you as 7x minus y equal to 14, something, I'm just making it up. Now you have two equations and this is one variable, this is second variable. Two variables and you have two equations. Now you should be able to solve it. At least you can attempt. If you have only one equation with two variables, just give up. Say that I can draw a line for you, but I cannot solve. So now look at this. Again conceptual, okay? I'm not talking about the graph thing. If I have this equation, I can draw it. And every point on this line will satisfy this condition. Where x plus 2y will be 30. Okay? That's what it means. When I draw a line, this is a linear equation, okay? Do you know why it's a linear equation? Don't be restless. Tell me normally. Yeah.
Because in the x and y, because it has to x and y coordinates and then there is
That is right. This is linear equation. When you say a linear equation, the maximum power to the variable is what? Only one. If I say x plus 6y equal to 12 versus x square minus 3y equal to 15, which one is a linear equation? If I have given you two equations, x plus 6y equal to 12, yeah, Aryan?
The first one?
The first one. Yeah, Aryan, do you agree? Okay. So, simple judgment. This is a normal judgment. If you have an equation where the maximum power is 1, that's a linear equation. That will draw a straight line. If you have an equation where any of the variable has power more than 1, this will never ever let you draw a single line, straight line. It will end up becoming a parabola. Power 2 will become a parabola. Power 3 will become something else. Yeah? So, coming back to what I was saying was, if you have two equations and two variables, do you guys know how to solve it?
yeah. I'm actually
Don't dance, tell me yes or no. When I'm asking a question, say yes or no. Don't have to dance. I get freaked out. What is happening here? Huh? This is okay. That shows the maturity. You guys are not in level 1 anymore. So I want to see that maturity. Okay. Alright. Everybody can solve this kind of equation? You did.
Yes.
Okay. How about you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, alright. So, most of you who have attended the class before, I'm saying I have two equations. This equation and this equation. Can you solve these two equations to find the value of x and y? Or can you use these two equations to find x and y? Do you know how? You
You would have to add both x's and y's.
little louder.
You would have to add x's and y's.
You can add x's and y's, or you have to kind of example here is kids who have seen it before. If I have something like this, let's say 5x plus 3 equal to 12. From this I can find out the value of x. Very easy, right? So if I have equation like this, it's not easy. What I have to do is I have to do whatever magic I want to do to make it an equation with one variable, so that I can solve. Now you can apply different tricks. One trick is find out if you can add them together or multiply with something to. Now look at this situation. I have minus y here and I have plus 2y here. If I multiply this whole thing by 2, what this equation becomes? 2 times 7, 14x minus 2 times y minus 2y equal to 2 times 14, 28. This is my new equation. Now, if I add this equation, what will happen? If I add this equation with this equation, what will happen? X plus, this will become 15x, these two will become 0. Yeah?
Cancel out.
What is, somebody saying something? Yeah, Moga, you're saying something?
Cancel out.
Yeah.
Are you able to hear me okay now, Amoga? You were not able to hear me before?
Yeah, there's something wrong
With the internet? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So, let me just finish this because I'm just trying to explain the process part of it. So, now if I add these two, this becomes 0 because there is a 1 plus, 1 minus here. And then this becomes 41. So now I have a new equation which says 15x equal to 41. So from this I can find out the value of x, and I can put that value of x in any of the equations which will give me the value of y. Because x is a constant now. If I put it here, let's say this x becomes 41 by 15. See, now we have an equation like this where we have only one variable and other constants. That helps me find out value of y, and we have found the value of x. So this was one approach. Second approach will be, do you guys remember the second approach? First, I'll come to you at the last. Whoever raises hand more gets less chance. Okay, now anybody on the screen remembers the second approach? One approach was where we looked at ways to find out something to nullify. I'll come to you. Yeah. Who remembers the second approach? Yeah, Vivan.
Sir, can I explain the way which I don't?
What is that?
Can I explain the way which I used to do?
Yeah, sure.
So I was change of the values. So right now for the second equation, you can see that 7x equals 7x minus y equals to 14. I rewrite that like y equals 14 plus 7x.
Y equals 14 minus 7x. Because what you will do is, you will get y on this side and this guy on this side. So it becomes 7x, this 14 becomes minus 14 equals y. Minus y becomes plus y. So you have value of y here. Now you will use this value of y and substitute here. So here instead of y, you will say x plus 2y. 2 times y is 7x minus 14 equals 30. So now you have everything in the form of x. Ultimately, see, whatever we did, the earlier multiplication option versus what we are doing now, our objective is the same. We are trying to get to an equation where I have one variable in one equation. How you will do? That is where we had two approaches. One was where, okay, we say, okay, fine, can I knock off y? How I can, here I have 2y, here I have minus 1y. what we did, we multiplied this whole thing by 2. So here also we got minus 2y. If I add these two together, y gets knocked off, then I am only dealing with x. This was one option. Second, imagine if it was plus, what we would have done? We would have multiplied this by 2 still, but instead of adding, you would have subtracted. So we would have subtract. So this becomes negative, this becomes negative, this becomes negative. So this becomes 2y, this gets knocked off. So depending on the situation, you will choose what we want to do to get to a stage where you have single variable in one equation. That is your ultimate objective for solving this one. Yes. What is that? Same thing. So, right, so same thing. From here you find the value of x and substitute in this equation, or from here you find the value of y, substitute in this equation. Both are same thing. Which one you are picking, that's your choice. Here you found, okay, y is single y, I'll get the value of single y. From here, put it here. Here you found that I'll get a value of single x, take the value of x in terms of y, put it here, and then you solve it. For all the new kids, are you guys able to follow me okay? Am I speaking very fast? Am I rushing through the concepts, forcing you to believe? Or it's okay? Okay. Huh? Okay. You like what? It's close to an year since you are coming to this class. I'm still struggling to make optimal use of the time. Not good. Okay, on the screen, all the new kids, I want to know if whatever I'm talking or blabbering or explaining, are you guys able to follow me okay? On the screen. Everybody? Okay, Aryan. Then there are two more kids. I am still trying to remember the names. Okay. Alright. I saw a thumbs up, that gives me confidence. Amoga, Dikshita, Vivan, you guys have anyway dealt with me for some time. Where is Sherry today? I'm not seeing Sherry today.
Sherry's not here today.
Okay.
That's super.
Okay. Alright. So, where's Myra? Myra, are you there?
Yes,
Okay. So everybody is able to follow me, right? So far we have just learned nothing, but we just did a revision of how do you solve for value of x and y or two variables if you have two equations. If anybody gives you one equation and with two variables, you're not able to solve it. Similarly, if I ever say that this is one equation, 4x plus 3y plus 2z equals to 28. If I say, can you solve it? You'll say no. Obviously, there is one equation with three variables. But last time we saw, okay, fine. If somebody gives me another equation saying 7x minus 2y plus 3z, now I have two equations. Can I solve it? No. Still no. You have to have as many equations as the variables. That has to match. You need one more equation. Because you have three variables, this, and this. Try touching the roof, then I'll come to you. Okay. Somebody raise the hand on the screen. Yep.
I was going to ask a question, but I already realized it.
What is that?
I was going to ask you a question, but I already figured out the answer.
Okay. So, yeah, now I'll come to you.
So, you said that you bracket all those equations. What about z? What is z going to be bracketed?
Third dimension. That is how we all exist. If you see my hand, you only see two dimensions, length and width. Now you see my hand. What do you see? Height also. That is the third dimension. Z is nothing but the third dimension. But why you want to go that far? You know why you want to go that far? That is out of syllabus for you right now. Stop it there. So, again, if I don't stop the distractions, you guys will go in a tangent in the third dimension and you'll be skipping your syllabus. Yeah.
How
What is that?
you can write the third equation?
No, I'm not writing that. I was just giving an example. I was saying that, see, not every problem has to be solved then and there. You have to first make your mind, put your thoughts together, wrap your head around the question that you are trying to solve, define your approach before you try solving it. Yeah? So these are the things that you should be aware. Let's say if I give you a situation, okay, fine. This is a triangle, 45 degree, 55 degree, 79 degree. Fine, this is 5 centimeter, this is 8 centimeter. Find out the third side.
Not possible.
Huh?
Not possible.
Okay, you are saying not possible. You are saying? I'm saying this is a question mark. You are saying? Okay, I heard you.
You have to do that
That something doesn't take me anywhere. You have to be accurate or you have to be said I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so I heard two options. Third option saying something. Stop it there. Let's see on the screen. So guys, I have a question here. I'm again trying to make you guys think before you try solving something. So there's a triangle on the screen, on the board, where this angle is 45, this is 55, this is 79. This side is 8 centimeter, this is 5 centimeter. What is the side length and third side? Don't have to solve it. Tell me how will you go about it?
Wait, isn't it like every triangle has 3 180 degrees? Right?
Sorry?
That's 175 degrees.
This is 79. So you said 175, 179. That's what I'll take. That's what Arpik also told. So this is a very basic question. There cannot be any triangle in the whole world which has sum of all the angles anything different from 180 degree. So if it is 179 degree, this is a wrong question. You will say that this triangle doesn't exist. So this is called your elimination technique. When you look at the question, when you read the question, don't try solving it. Read the question enough, make your mind that, okay, do I have all the required information? Is it the right information? Can I go ahead and solve it? What is it? So, because if you put a lot of effort to try solving it, this question was not worth putting that effort actually. So that elimination is a very important part of your whole math journey. I mean, today I took my daughter for the SAT exam, and this is what I kept on telling her the whole drive from here to her school. I told her that, okay, don't try learning anything new today. Make sure that you know very clearly where you want to put effort versus where you don't want to. And that is going to help you get some extra points. Let's say if you just blindly continue from beginning to end, you might end up missing two of the easy questions that you could have solved otherwise, by not wasting your time for something which is a distraction. This is a distraction. Yeah? Alright. So everybody got the message? Any question that you talk about, any question that you come across, you validate the question. Tran is part of your life. Like we breathe only oxygen. You don't keep on asking whether we need to breathe nitrogen also. Same way, Tran is a way of life. Yeah?
What's the nitrogen part? Just do it. Oh yeah, that's the speed.
So that means you have not adapted this. So that gives me an opportunity to again quickly take 30 seconds to talk about Tran. Tran is my magical formula for math. If you use Tran, you can solve each and every problem. Just 2 hours ago when I was with the senior kids for SAT preparation, I applied this one and I was able to solve one problem which I had not even looked at. One of the child had given me a question saying, can you solve this? And I did not get time to look at the question. I promised myself that okay, I'll use TAN and see what happens.
I did.
What TAN means is, T stands for trust. Always trust yourself that okay, if anybody can solve a problem, that's me. That trust you have to keep with yourself. R is read the question. Read and read the question. If you read the question through, same question 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, you will see the question becomes easier. If you read 3 times, it becomes half difficult, at least. So read the question. Then analyze. Once you have read the question enough and you are tired of reading the question, analyze, okay. Now I know this information, these are formulas I know, this is the approach I'm going to take. That should be my plan. And then N stands for, nobody is wearing Nike here. Nike. Nike says just do it. So what it means is, all lighter things apart, you try doing it towards the end. Just this you will build by coming to the class or learning or studying in computer. Reading enough. You have to read the question multiple times. That is a key. If you read the question enough and then you do an analysis, you wrap your head around how you're going to go about it, then you come to this. Then you do it. Yes, Amoga.
Is it linear equation almost like solving inequality?
Say that again.
Is it linear equations are almost the same thing as inequalities?
You might want to repeat it again for me. Be little louder. Can you come little closer to the microphone?
Isn't solving a linear equation like the same steps to solve inequality?
Inequality also the same. We will come to inequalities little later. But linear equations, see there's a difference. There's a difference. Let's since you have touched upon that one, let me just give you guys the conceptual view of a difference between equation and inequality. Okay? If I say x plus 3y equal to 10. What says I say x plus 3y is greater than equal to 10. This is called equation.
Yeah, because when we solve it, it has to be like true or false, right?
Not really. Yeah.
So for inequality, you wouldn't have an exact answer. It would be like,
It will be a region. You get a zone.
you have an option.
Anything, everything that gives you a value greater than or equal to 10. Here, when you are looking at an equation like x plus 3y equal to 10, let's try plotting it. Let's say when x is 0, when x equals to 0, what is the value of y? 3y equal to 10. So y gives me 10 by 3, 3.33. Okay? So this is my first coordinate. X equals to 0, y equals to 3.33. Some of you would have used it, some of you would have not used it. I'm rushing through it, but don't worry, I'll come back to this. I'm just drawing it. So I chose value of x as 0 and correspondingly I found value of y 3.33. So that became my first point, let's say. Now I'll reverse. I'll choose y equals to 0. What is that? It's okay. It's like I'm asking you to fix my electric bulb and you are fixing the fan. So I'm not trying to solve it. I'm giving you guys the conceptual difference between the two things. And if you don't pay attention, trust me, you will go in a different direction. Amoga, I'll come to you. I see your hand raised. So what I did was I have to draw a line. I have this equation, okay? I have to draw a line. X plus 3y equals to 10. I picked x equals 0 and correspondingly I found value of y 3.33. So and this is 1, 2, let's say 3. So 3.33. This is my first point. Okay? And then next time I picked y equals 0. So when y equals 0, my value of x is equal to 10. Yeah? When I put y is 0 in this equation, right? What is the value of x? 10. So y is 0, x is 10. When I join this becomes my line with this linear equation. Now many of you would have not understood, don't worry about it. I'm coming back to this one with a much detailed step-by-step approach. I'm just telling you guys what it means. If I have this line, I can use this equation. Put your hands down, I'll come back to you. If I use this equation, I can draw a line like this. How? I will explain to many of you. I know this might be a little early for some of you. Once I draw this line, this is my line with the linear equation x plus 3y equal to 10. Now, look at this. X plus 3y is greater than 10. Any point that you pick here and find out the value of x plus 3y, it will be greater than 10. Any point on this line, if the value will be x plus 3y will be equal to 10. Okay, because this is the line. Above this, any point that you pick, that will be greater than or equal to 10. So this whole region is actually your graph for this inequality. Yes, Amoga, coming back to you. If I have this as less than equal to 10, all the points that you see below this line, this is a region. Okay? So this is the advantage or the difference between a linear equation and an inequality thing. Inequality gives you a region where which denotes, which qualifies or which satisfies this condition. Linear equation gives you just a straight line. Yes, Amoga, you had a question.
I forgot to put my email, so.
Oh, okay, okay. Yes. Advik, you had a question. Out of syllabus. Out of syllabus. What is equal to 1? So see here the thing is, when you have a linear equation, again, it might be a little early for you, but I'm saying when you have a linear equation, what it means is, for any value of x and y, this is what you are going to get. Now, you don't have to try solving it. What you have to do is, you have to find out 2 points that satisfy this condition. And once you find, so in one case, what you get, I choose x equals to 0. When you choose x equals to 0, what is the value of y? 10 by 3. So when x is 0, y is 10 by 3. This is my first point. When I pick y is 0, this is my second point. I just draw them, that becomes my line. So you don't have to try solving it. You have to only find 2 points which you can connect to make the line. Yes, yes, Vivan.
So is solving the linear equation like drawing a line?
So see, again, whatever we learned here for drawing the line, this is something I'm going to cover in detail in tomorrow's class. Okay. Today I was just giving you guys a glimpse of the difference between a linear equation and a linear or an inequality. Okay. Meaning, equation gives you a straight line, inequality gives you a region that will satisfy that condition. Greater than 0, less than 0, greater than equal to, less than equal to. That, see, if I have equation like x plus 3 is greater than 7, what does it mean? It means, I'm the teacher, it means x is greater than 7 minus 3. It means x is greater than 4. Meaning, every value of x which is greater than 4 satisfies this condition. So, here x could be 5, it could be 6, it could be 7, it could be 8, it could be 4.1 also. Yeah? So, inequality gives you a range, equation gives you absolute value. Yes, now you tell me. This is the problem. I have told Fran at least 50 times to somebody who has joined with you. And I'm sure you are tired. Now, what does it mean? The very clear message is, solve towards the end. So here, the message was not about solving the problem. See, idea is not to solve one problem and get the perfect answer for this. Idea is to learn the process, understand the concept, and apply that over and over again. See, all these questions are making it up. I don't think any of the question might come for your exam. Be it STAR test, be it SAT, be it college prep exam. What I'm trying to say here is, don't focus, don't rush for solving one question this way. That's why I don't prescribe you guys to take a lot of notes also, right? Because there's a video for you guys to refer to it. Focus on understanding the concept. Now, only takeaway from what we have done in last 20 minutes is that there is a difference between an equation and inequality. Equation gives you absolute value, like x plus 3 equal to 7, x is equal to 4, absolute value. X is greater than 4 from the inequality gives you, okay, everything which is above 4 is a possible answer for x. That is the difference. So always keep that in mind. If you have an equality given and there you have a line given, so this inequality is drawing this line, not to be believed, because inequality gives you a range or a region that will apply. Yeah. Everybody got that concept part, or there's some doubt? The difference between equation and inequality. In tomorrow's class, we will use a linear equation, find out basic simple techniques. Allow me to keep it simple, okay? I'll not complicate it, I'll not let you guys complicate it. If anybody tries doing it, I'll stop you. Because if I have a simple linear equation, and if I have to draw a line, that's the easiest thing to do in the world. Trust me. It is up to us to make it complicated. And we eventually do. Okay? Yeah. I did not hear the question. Say that again.
For the Sunday homework, will you get reviewed by linear equations?
Yeah. We'll look at equations and coordinate planes together. That will be our assignment for this week. So that way, tomorrow we'll try using the understanding of the coordinate planes and the linear equation to draw the lines and how that helps us solve for x and y also. I don't know what is slope. Slope is only the play area for kids, where kids play down. I am talking about straight line, linear equation. So slope, I am purposefully deferring that question because we'll talk about the slope when you guys go 2 steps further. That is when we'll talk about the standard form, slope intercept form, and the other stuff. Okay. We'll not go there right now. Let's focus on what we are going to learn tomorrow. Okay? Anybody have any question with respect to what we have learned so far? Any question? Anybody felt that we wasted 1 hour? Yeah.
I think we wasted 1 hour because I think we should have 9 equations.
So wasting, see, there are a lot of things that we learn and there are a lot of things that we revise also. Because there's nothing that you will learn once and remember forever. And I have no shame in acknowledging the fact that when I'm teaching you guys, some of the things that I have learned 30 years ago, 35 years ago, I'm revising it. Because if I just keep the basics with me and then try teaching you guys, I'll not be covering all the aspects of what you guys need to learn. So revision doesn't do any damage, trust me. So if you wasted, I like your courage. You said that I wasted my 1 hour, but I would say that will be a less of wastage if you pay attention. Because if you learn something, that helps. Why are you winking? Don't do that. Anybody on the screen need to understand something? Yeah. Okay. So what we'll do tomorrow is we'll just take a linear equation. Use that linear equation to draw a line on the coordinate plane. That will make it easy. Trust me, linear equation is the easiest thing to do for drawing a line. Okay? And I'll show you guys some basic tricks that will make it look easy. Okay? Anybody on the screen? Anything that was confusing, doubtful? No? No questions? Okay. Then enjoy the rest of your evening. Talk to you guys tomorrow same time.
Bye, sir.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.